I, Andrew, take you, Natalie, to be my wife. I promise to be faithful to you, in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love you and to honor you all the days of my life.
I, Natalie, take you, Andrew, to be my husband. I promise to be faithful to you, in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love you and to honor you all the days of my life.
Over the years, we have gone on many adventures together, and I've had the privilege of spending a lot of time with such an amazing person. He's always takes care of others before himself. On one of our winter camping expeditions, my feet got very cold and numb, and he could see that I was in a lot of pain. So he removed my socks and told me to stick my feet onto his bare chest, under his shirt to keep them warm. Once my feet had cooled down to his chest and were still numb, he told me to stick them into his armpits to continue to warm them. There are very few people I know that would even suggest this idea, let alone go through with it.
The easiest way to make a Natalie bloom is through the affections of a cat. When Natalie lived closer to home, she would get these affections through our family cat, Nico. Now that Natalie and Andrew have moved to Milton and have a permanent home, Natalie no longer has regular access to a cat to keep herself in bloom. She keeps talking about getting 2 kittens and boasts about how she would train them to take baths and go on walks. However, sometimes Natalie is a little bit more talk and no action. Natalie, we have a gift for you. We know she'll never be a replacement for Nico, but we think she's pretty great. Just kidding. We thought it would be better to get you a stuffed cat for now. since you're going away for 3 weeks, but we can't wait to see what you finally bring home in this carrier.
Natalie, you're a beautiful person, both inside and outside. After Andrew told me about your first date, I was not sure what you would think about him. You see, Andrew took Natalie on an adventure on the public transportation in Waterloo.
Ever since I was a child, Andrew has always been there for me. We weren't exactly troublemakers, but we did end up in the emergency room more than once. I can think of so many memories of us two when we would get creative with our dad's crutches, snowboard bags, and many other household items. Most of these stories end up with Andrew or I getting hurt, but Andrew would always cover me up with a story and tell our parents something else. Natalie, if there's anything you want to take from this, it's that Andrew will always be the guy you can rely on. He'll always be by your side and will help you make up a story if you ever need one. Just some words of advice: don't get in the snowboard bag and don't pole vault with crutches.
Hello, I'm Thomas Sparovec. I made Andrew. Hello? I'm just trying, like, it's very hard to write something funny about Andrew because he was the perfect child. He never did anything, and
okay. Ever since Andrew came to London to ask for Natalie's hand, Andrew has been in planning mode. He has kept track of everything that needed to be done and sent an email on every thought and detail or idea that he had. He would get all stressed out on Sunday night when it was time to leave London and things were still on the list. We were wondering who the real planner in this relationship was. Thanks, Andrew. We couldn't have done it without you.
To my mom and dad, thank you for being so supportive of all the things I wanted to do in life. I know I wasn't the tamest child, but I think I've turned out okay and found the right girl to spend the rest of my life with. Thank you for creating the building blocks to my life. To Mr. and Mrs. Stopar, sorry I still call you that, but it still feels weird to call you anything else. I remember from Scott's wedding when he mentioned about, when he talked in his speech about your Slovenian hospitality. I know now exactly what that means. I've never felt more welcome. You mentioned when I came to ask Natalie for her hand in marriage. I'm glad you remember that because I don't. I think I blacked out and I was just blabbling on about nothing and everything. I'm just really glad you said yes.
To my parents, thank you for all your love and support over the years. My life so far has been pretty amazing. I have the two of you to thank. You've always supported me on each of my endeavors and have given me a love of traveling that has taken me around the world. I love the both of you very much. Thank you. Thank you to Eva and Thomas for making me feel so welcome and for raising such an amazing son. I'm truly lucky to call Andrew my husband. He wouldn't be the man he is today without the two of you.
To Natalie, it's been a long journey, probably longer than you would have wanted up to this point. I may have been stalling asking the question, but there isn't a doubt in my mind now that I want to spend the rest of my life with you. You have inspired me to be a better man in so many ways and a better human on this planet. You've taught me so much about what really is important in life. Thank you for not strangling me during this wedding planning process. I am really looking forward to all of the years we are going to spend together, growing as one and leaving a legacy of our own. I love you.
And to my new husband, Andrew, when I left for university, I was so excited to try new things, to meet new friends, and to have a new adventure. I never thought I'd be meeting my future husband as well. It means so much to me to be standing here as your wife. Thank you for sticking me through all the long moves, living in different cities, living in Europe, and dragging you to the library for years. I want to thank you for making today so wonderful, for all your hard work in planning this wedding. If planning the wedding has shown me anything, it's that I'm a very lucky woman to have you as my husband.
On that note, let's all raise our glasses. Natalie.
Skål.
Cheers.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in, follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Oh, darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, or listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. you.